Hey there guys, this is Legendary Potato, and this is a tutorial on how to build a spawn area for your world. This isn't going to be like me building a spawn area, This is going to be me showing you how to make one for yourself. If you do want me to make one, kind of like build it for you in front of you, please let me know, and I will do that. But let's get straight into how we do this. So, before we can build one, we have to know how they work and how we can kind of use that to make it. So here I've kind of made this little square layout here, thing here. So you may be wondering why I have all these squares here, and the reason for that is because of a couple of things of how the spawn area works. So you're gonna want to find out where your spawn area is. Like if you're building a creative world, then it's right where you spawn, right? Or you can even set your own default world spawn location with the latest update. So you can do that. So wherever you set your spawn is going to be the exact location of where that square will be. So you're going to spawn in this general red area here if you're playing on creative or survival. So you will spawn somewhere within this red square, which is a 21 by 21 block thing. And so this is useful for making the exact size of a spawn area. However, if you are playing on adventure mode, the exact spawn location of your spawn, you will spawn there every single time. Even on the Y coordinate you will. So if you have it, say, like I do right here, you will spawn on this block every single time, but that's for adventure mode only. On creative and survival, you will spawn randomly in this red square here. I can even show it to you. So hold on, just keep inventory on. I don't want to lose my stuff, okay. So I'm going to swap myself over to survival, and as you will see, I spawn randomly in the red square. I'll do it again one more time just to show you that you will spawn in here like that. So however, if you are on adventure mode, you will spawn right on that block there, because that is right in the middle, and that's exactly where your spawn location is. Oh, why didn't that work? Oh, okay. So for some reason, if your world thing is not adventure, then it won't work. It has to be on the world one, not the player one. So that's just something to know. So now we will spawn on there, see? So yeah, make sure you're definitely having the world one on adventure, otherwise it'll just spawn normally. But there you go. As you can see, I'm only spawning on that blue one. I'll do it one more time. Okay. So now we know how a spawn area kind of works. However, we have this green out here, and so this green shows where we can place our lava. So we can place our lava anywhere outside this green or on the green. As you can see, we cannot place the lava here or anywhere inside the green area. That is to prevent spawn killing from players when they spawn in the world. So when you're making your spawn area, you must know you can't use lava around it, so hopefully you're not trying to use lava near your spawn area. And yeah, so that's just that to know. But anywhere out here, you can go ahead all the way across the world, you can put it there. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's not in the green square. So now I have this little spawn area I made here. It's kind of a quick build. It's not really one of my best spawn areas. It's just something quick for a tutorial. If you do want to build this, I can kind of do a sky view, so you can kind of try to figure out how it works. It's a pretty simple pattern. There's just a lot of stairs, because stairs are a big part of making your spawn area look really nice and just finishing it off with that texture. Because if you just build a flat ground, like this kind of looks boring, but you give this a little bit more life and there's a little bit more going on. I also added kind of a little bit of a dip here, so you can definitely add things going up and down to kind of give people to run around a little bit more on. And that's that. So what you want for your spawn area, basically your spawn area is your player's first impression of the map. So you want it to look as nice as possible, so players look at the map and go, wow, this map looks really cool, just by looking at the spawn area, and makes them want to play the map as soon as possible. And so if you have a boring spawn area that's just like flat and nothing like that, then it's not really going to catch anybody's attention. It's just going to be there just for the purpose of it. instead of showing what the map is actually about. Because, you know, making the map look good is a big part of it. So, anyways, so you can see I do have some colors around here. That is to kind of represent what you want to do. So, I did make this a 21 by 21 area. I did use sandstone around the border just because I did have an extra block, and I don't know, I didn't want, I just put it there but I've done better before. So, you want to build the wall right where the 12 is, or not the, well, if you're on 0, 0, like I was over here, then basically you can just go over to the, oops, like this is the 11th, you go out to the 12th, this is where you're going to want your wall. So like having it here, having the wall all the way around here, that way they won't spawn on the wall. If you have it anywhere in here, they will have a chance of that. And you also want to keep it open to the air. So another use for the spawn area is to keep track of the rules and map, like story if you're doing an adventure map, or creators, stuff like that. So you're gonna want wall signs. So what I normally do is I have 4 sides or so that have all the rules and stuff on signs. Oh, why am I opening my inventory? So you put all the signs and stuff like, oh, blah 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 made this build team did this and stuff like that, and then rules, things. And then if you don't have mods, like you don't have portals to teleport people around, then you can just make an exit somewhere and do that. But also, if you have a complicated storyline for your adventure map, you might want to put more than just 4. Like you might want to have some of the blue ones be that. But you're going to want the signs to be in the wall, sort of, so that then they are just kind of, I don't know, not in the way. Like if you put them out, then they kind of just, you kind of want them in the wall, or, I don't know. You can do whatever you want. It's your spawn area. That's just normally what I do. But yeah, this is all my personal preferences I'm giving to you. And generally, if you're gonna make a spawn area, I usually use and then I normally do something like this, so I know kind of where my borders are and kind of make patterns around that. And you kind of want to make your spawn area related to whatever map you're making. So if you're making like a futuristic map, then you might want to make it out of like quartz or something. But if you're making something medieval, you might want more like these colors. Or if you're making a colorful map, maybe you just want to use the stained clay. But that's all up to you. It's your spawn area. Just have fun with it and make it look as good as you can so that you can catch players' eyes. A voice crack. And so yeah, that is that. So that's everything you will probably need to know about the spawn area. So actually, I'm gonna go back into, I'm in creative, but I have hearts. That's weird. Why do I have hearts in creative? Okay, weird. But anyways, that is the end of the tutorial kind of thing. How to make it. If you do want a tutorial on me making one that you can just create, please do let me know, and I will try to do that. But that is all for today, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next episode, hopefully. So goodbye everybody.